Hey guys, today we are starting a new project and it's Brandon's Civic. We're about to actually boost it. I fixed his oil leak yesterday with him.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up? It's Brandon.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. And the VTEC solenoid as well as the main culprit. Alright, and this is Garrett, by the way. He's letting us use his shop.
What's up?
You want to introduce your shop to them?
This is 252 Auto Detailing here in Moorhead. It's on 25th Street. Pretty much anything that you need done on a car, you know, paint wise and a little bit of cosmetic too we can do. So definitely pull up to the shop.
Drop the phone number.
Yeah. I'll put it in the link. You'll probably just give it to me. So yeah, if you guys need anything, just hit him up. So I'm gonna start by removing his original AC lines because we're doing a forward facing turbo this direction. And I'm gonna utilize his unequal length headers from 1320. Told him it's probably not gonna be beneficial, but it's what he wants. All right, so we got his whole exhaust out and I'm gonna cut it right here so we can utilize this V-band, make it come back up and loop so we can mount the turbo in the front, like right there. All right, so we have a quick update. We changed the position of the turbo. It's not gonna be front facing anymore, forward facing. It's gonna be like a regular style turbo. All right, put it in, Rand. Right. It's gonna go like a classic old turbo setup, like something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut my finger like
cut his finger pretty bad.
It
Yeah.
hurts so much.
All right, well, that's where it's gonna be.
And cut scene. Alrighty, guys, that was a good one.
All right, well, I just finished cleaning up some pie cuts that I just made. They're 2 1/4 that are running to the turbo. And we're gonna talk a little bit about what Brand's goals are for this. Well, what are your goals for this D series?
Before the D series?
No, for the D series.
For the D series,
Yeah.
I want to blow it up, and then I want to get a better motor. But I want to blow it up beating Matt.
Yeah, Matt with the 350Z, the white 350Z. If he's been in the vlogs before, I'm not sure.
No, he's got an FRS now.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, he's been in the vlogs before, like in my intercooler video, but Brand's goal is to beat Matt's FRS, which is, I don't think it's gonna happen, but because it's also a turbo FRS, but yeah.
Well, no, like I don't really plan. It's probably not gonna beat him. You know, I don't really care. But I got something coming for him, hopefully.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about what the future plans are?
Yeah, I'll talk about them. So I want to get a B16A head, B18C5 or B18C block and transmission, and then I want to turbo that. And maybe, I don't know if I have enough money, which I probably won't because I'm always broke, but if I do have enough money, all-wheel drive would be nice.
Yeah.
And I want to make this white. This fucking yellow, I'm sorry it might look really shitty, but like I ran out of money like midway through the paint job, and this was like $30 of spray paint. So don't hate on me too hard.
Yeah, that McDonald's theme going on,
Yeah,
you know.
McDonald's.
No hood
Sponsor
flash.
me, McDonald's.
Oh no hood.
Yeah,
But
sorry, that
yeah.
broke too one day. So
Yeah. Hood prop. That's what it's called.
So we have to use skateboards now.
Yeah.
You should see the inside. It's really ugly in there.
Yeah, we might look at that later. Probably.
We
not.
might look at it. Hopefully
Yeah.
not, but maybe.
All right, so now we're gonna place that over there. All right, well, we
It's
have
like
to.
in the fucking AC thing
That's
right
the
there.
power steering. Yeah, we gotta adjust that a little bit because, yeah, the V-band is turned, so that's how we adjust how the turbo mounts. All right, so we found the spot where it goes, and we just turned it this way a little bit, and then we'll mount the turbo on. Brandon, grab the turbo. All right, put it on there. Go ahead and seat it on there.
We're gonna have to cover up those gaps.
Yeah. No, we can make it to the point where there's no gaps. Well, how's the turbo sitting? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys, turbo is mounted. It's a little turnt, but we made it to the point where it'd be easy for us to work on. What do you think, Brandon?
It's there.
All right, so we finished loading up all the turbo stuff with the pipe thing from the headers, and next we just gotta get a fitting that matches the oil return onto the oil pan. And then we gotta tap the oil pan, and that'll be about it for today.
That'll be about it for today.
All right, we're gonna continue tomorrow. We just put the oil pan on with the tap for the return, and gasket maker all around. The turbo's not on right now. It's over there. But as you can see, it is tapped with the oil return right there. Yep. Okay. So.
This has been another one from Zal's Garage. See
We're
you
not
guys
ending the
next
video.
time. Oh, you already ended it?
No, we're not.
Oh,
Well,
you didn't?
see you tomorrow. All right, we're about to do the first startup. I forgot my camera at home, so this is my phone camera.
You really shouldn't be recording with your phone. You should be recording with my phone.
My phone's perfectly fine. 60 frames.
60 frames per second, boy.
Yeah. All right, first startup. Let's see what happens. Hope this shit don't blow or leak oil. Let's see. I'll tell you to stop, okay? Go ahead. Make sure it's not in gear. Stop, stop, stop. Oil everywhere. Yeah, no joke. Like way more than I expected. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, no!
Alright, we just pulled a Boosted Boys Roman. We forgot to put the oil filter on it. Well, I forgot to put it on it. There's no fucking oil filter. Bro, I was like, I legit just did this. There's no oil filter. Alright, second go. Watch it still leak. Nothing yet? He's spinning. Yeah. Alright guys, today Brandon and I are gonna finish up a lot of stuff on his turbo Civic. It's not turbo yet, but it will be today. That box right there has intercooler piping. And we got a fuel pump, X Series AM wideband. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. It's actually cooling off right over there. That's a spare sensor so we don't mess up the threads on his Bosch LSU 4.9. Intercooler piping's right here. We're probably gonna modify some stuff to make it fit. And an intercooler. First order of business, we're gonna probably do the fuel pump, so let's get to it. All right, so we got a Walbro 255 and a universal install kit with it. Gonna put this in real quick. You already took off the bolts for the cab. We're gonna go ahead and take that off. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this area up a little bit before we do anything so we don't get any of the messy stuff into the tank. Clean it the little bit we did, and now we're gonna take that plastic cover off real quick. Yeah. Then you remove that clip, that red clip, just remove that. So you squeeze and pull. Next, we take the hose clamp off, or you can take that one off. For this, you will squeeze the two green clips and wiggle that out. Go ahead and we're pushing that end. We're wiggling, just wiggle out. It's almost
Yeah, we're wiggling it out.
Okay. And it's out. Got some feel somewhere, but it's out.
Oh, great. Now my car's gonna smell like gasoline.
We have napkins in here, why aren't you using them?
Well, Justin, it's a lot of gasoline for these little napkins.
It's better than nothing. All right, so now we're gonna take the fuel line off. We already took the hose clamp off. We already broke it loose too, so. All right, this one is out. Okay, now take the remaining bolts out of the fuel pump thing, and we're gonna pull the whole fuel pump assembly out.
See that?
What happened?
I used the wrong side.
So I believe there's an angle to these. So yeah, watch how you're taking it out. I'm talking about like this filter right here. Got a little dirt right there. Like this, take it out like that. And now we hope we don't get too much gas in the car. Record me. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cup right here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure the pumps have the same sensor, whole clip connector. So we're gonna go ahead and plug it from this side. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Never mind. Let's go in. I was a little worried. I plugged it in, but you know, kind of hurting my fingers to try to take it out, so I'm just gonna leave it right here on the side, and I'll try to work around it. All right, so we're gonna try to take off that little ring right now, the one holding this filter in. So like just, yeah, do that. All right, don't lose this. I almost did. Then you pull this out, save this piece. Then next, you're gonna have to take this clamp off. All right, so I got need Brand's hand, so we stopped recording. I pinched this part while he pulled on this, so we just got it out. It took like 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
All right, next, I'm gonna switch it out with one of these hose clamps, or warm clamps, so it won't be a pain to take it out and in again. So always make sure you inspect the line, make sure it's not cracked or anything. I'm gonna reuse this one if it fits up to this. Okay. I did not expect it to be that easy when I ripped from right there, did you?
No.
All right, so that fits. So we're gonna use that. So I'm just gonna grab this hose clamp, throw it on here. All right, so we're just gonna put it in now. And she's in. Take that out. Then you're gonna wanna tighten this down here. Turns out this hose is too long for this to fit in. So we're gonna just cut some of this hose or that hose right there. So we cut off a little bit of a razor blade, put some gloves on so I wouldn't cut myself. Just like cut it. It's pretty easy. All right, yeah, we just use one of these razor blades. Regular razor blade. It's on good. We just gotta put the new filter on, make that a little flatter again, and just push it in there. So we put it in. Now we just gotta get this little sucker in. Just do that. Push it in with a flat head. All right, we got it all assembled and stuff. The thing's back on there. It won't focus. All right, it's on there. All right, now we're gonna put it back in the car. Put it in like that. All right, so put it in at this angle right here.
I don't know if it's not tight. You know how much that would suck?
No idea, man. It would suck a lot.
Everyone's got gas everywhere.
Focus, focus. Damn camera, focus.
Is it focused?
Yes, it's focused.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you guys don't want to see us screwing anything in. All right, so now we're just gonna prime the fuel pump, make sure nothing's leaking. Go ahead. Do it again. All right, so fuel pump in, no leaks. We're good. Next, wideband. All right, so we got the Bosch LSU 4.9. Gonna go ahead and thread that into this right here. All right, well, it's in. So now we're gonna go ahead and like wire this up, put it into the car, then we'll deal with the wiring. I'm actually gonna let him borrow my S300 to see if we can like hook up all the boost pipe and actually make a few pounds of boost after we get his wastegate, so we can regulate the boost and not just run unlimited boost and blow up his car. All right, so that's the next day. Sorry, I got kind of late yesterday. We wired the wideband in yesterday, but not to the ECU. We'll show you guys that. But we'll show you what the power and ground we used as well. And right now we're just fitting up some intercooler piping, locking it up. We'll probably have to cut here and there, but we'll figure it out. All right, so we skipped a lot, but there wasn't really much besides fabricating. We used the eBay kit. All we really did was cut a little bit off of this U-shape, N-shape pipe. And look right here. This one was a piece I had laying around. It's just a 90, and we cut it, so it's like it's like this. Like chop that off right there, and that's the pipe we have from here to here. And the rest came in the kit. We're just gonna put the ball valve on, and yeah, heat wrapped everything, and the wastegate's also on. It's right there, facing the ground.
Oh yeah, let me get that.
Yeah.
Justin, just move out the way. You already know. Heat wrap, wastegate.
We just gotta put the blow-off valve on, and yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Oh, here's the blow-off valve, by the way. Piece of
Oh, it comes with a T.
Sweet.
All right, so we went ahead and got connector D, which is the second biggest one, and we cut D14 off for the primary O2. That's where we connect the white wire on our AMU go to, which is, it's not focusing, but it's over there somewhere. For the power and ground, oh, I also can't see. Okay, you can't see. I tapped a fuse with an add a fuse, and I luckily grabbed one that was already on when ignition was on, and I tapped this to the red. The red wire is crimped together to the add a fuse right here from the wideband wiring, and now it's gotta get this white wire wired to the ECU on D14. So I went ahead and wired it, screen wire to the white wire. I showed you earlier, sorry, we're in a really big rush. But he's gonna go ahead and plug in my ECU, and then we're gonna try tuning it. All right, Turbo Civic's running, everything's connected. We'll try making a video next time of it, like making moves or something. We'll add a clip in or something, but yeah, I can see you guys.